Hello, welcome, and let's see how to install R the right way. R is cross-platform. You can use it on Windows, on Mac, on various versions of Linux, like Fedora, Debian, Ubuntu, OpenSUSE, and the others. So, but failure to install it properly, failure to install R properly, especially on Windows, could cause you a few problems here and there, because you could, for example, not be able to install some packages that require compilation out of the box. So let's see how to install R the right way, and we'll have a short presentation, maybe the theory of how to install R the right way. And it's important to have the correct setup. And the first thing are pretty obvious. R is free, open source, and it is important that you install it from the official R repository, which is CRAN. CRAN means a Comprehensive R Archive Network. And something that is very important is that always install R first before any other tools. So the first thing you want to install is R. And where do you get your R? From this website, https://cran.rproject.org. This is the repository for R, the latest version, and also the versions under development. So if you want to take the risk, you can also install the latest R that is under development. But it is always advisable that you install the latest stable version of R. So on Windows, you must install two components. You must install R first of all, and also Rtools. This is something that is usually overlooked. R is the software. That's what we are discussing. That is what does the data analysis. Rtools, on the other hand, these are a set of tools that help R to compile packages. In many cases, packages in R could be written in other languages, C++, C itself, even Java sometimes is used. We have Fortran featuring here and there. So out of the box, Windows is not able to compile these packages that are written in those other languages. So you realize that sometimes if you don't install Rtools on Windows, some of those packages cannot be installed because there's no way of compiling them in a way that R understands those packages. So it is important that we install R and Rtools on Windows only. I want to emphasize that. Linux and Mac out of the box are able to compile these packages. So on Linux and Mac, you don't need to install Rtools. So always choose the latest release of R. You are going to see that, and by default, accept the default options. Accept all the default options when you are installing. So after you install R, it is recommended that you restart your computer, although that is not mandatory, but it is recommended. So this is the set of reasons why Windows needs Rtools. Like I said, Linux, Mac do not have this problem. In those two platforms, Linux and Mac, you just install R and that is it. However, for Windows, there are many R packages that contain other codes written in other languages, C, C++, Fortran, and so on, which must be compiled during installation. Out of the box, Windows is not able to do that. You must install Rtools. Without that, some packages will fail to install. So please note that, so that you don't get into that problem. So again, this is for Mac users. You install this is a website where you find the software, the download for macOS. And note that you do not need Rtools, you just need R, and that is it. And these are the steps. The PKG, I think Mac, like in Windows we have .exe. I think in Mac we use .pkg. And do not install Rtools, that is just an emphasis. As a final check, after you do the installation, please go to your Start button, Programs, then check whether R is installed. Usually you will see this logo. And that one tells you that R is already installed. So I want to take you to that website. I want to go to the website itself. This is the website for CRAN. CRAN means Comprehensive R Archive Network, and this is where you'll find the latest version of R. For example, you can see we have Rtools 45 for Windows. We also have R 4.5.2. We said the first thing you need to install is R. So if you click on that, it is going to take you to a website where you are going to download your R version and then install it by following the defaults. Once you double click on that .exe file, it is going to guide you through the installation process. Please just accept all the defaults. We go to R for Mac. You can see we have the package here. Either you are using the ARM64 or the other version for older versions of MacBooks. So you can see this package there. For Linux, I think we also have a place. You can download R for Linux, which is there, depending on your flavor now. Are you using Debian, Ubuntu, Fedora, and the like? So you are going to come across that. On the same website, we do have Rtools. Remember, we said for Windows users you need to install Rtools, and the best thing is to use the latest version, which is Rtools 45 as we record this video. Please download that, and you go to your downloads folder, double click on the file, the .exe file that is downloaded, and install Rtools. It is recommended that you restart your computer so that everything functions properly. So with that, you'll be able to have your software working as it should. And in the next session, we are going to open our R and play around.